Welcome again to our live stream. This is your host Juan Daniel Avila with Carmelo Ortiz today in the bunker in the booth with me. And so this is the last game of the regular season for Napa Valley 1839 here in the Dot Stadium, presenting ourselves with a 72 degrees today. Really, really nice weather compared to the one we had 2 weeks ago where it was extremely hot. I think we hit the 90s. But the ball starts rolling now. But we have very special announcements as this is my last game commentating with my beloved Carmelo. But watch out with this play. And Farolito comes in early and takes a shot. Comes in crossing the post. Farolito isn't here to stand back. They're coming to play. Carmelo, how you doing today, man?
I'm doing good, Danny. And this is a game that 1839, if they win the game, they are securing a playoff game at home. If they win this game, they will definitely go to second place, putting them in a good spot of the league. And this game is exciting, man. This game can provide a lot for both of these teams right now. There's smoke everywhere right now. The atmosphere is getting amazing. And
Fred and Farolito clothing on the far side of the pitch.
And Farolito's fans are here. It seems like it's just a few people, but the support is there.
Yeah, we see them. They're starting to show off not only on the field but on the stands. It looks like it's just one standalone guy. I'm sure people will follow him that way. But he starts off his fireworks, and we see Lucas now on our side starting the fireworks there. So it's going to be a competition from the stands and the field. But this game's already intense. We're coming in with everyone going up. Right there we saw some cleats up. But definitely a game to look upon, as this one will decide the playoffs. Like you said, Carmelo, Napa is shooting for their first playoff game to be hosted here at home. So that it's going to be rather interesting for the fans and for the club. And as we mentioned earlier in this week with Martin Paris, there he is actually right there finding some space, taking it in. This game is hot, Carmelo, right away. We find a deflection, and now there's some time to breathe for Farolito. But I had Martin Paris and Marco Monzo on the podcast this weekend, and giving them some insight on what they tell us. Their mindset has been to take this championship ever since the get-go, so that's nice. I'm sure you were there too. Carmelo was there for the interview. What else could he tell us about these two individuals that are starting today as well?
With Marco Monzo, man, it just comes that, like, I've known the guy for a while, and the guy is pure work, hard work. He's strictly disciplined. He is here to win. He hates to lose. And Martins, man. Martins has competed across the U.S. from coming all the way from Iowa. The man has played every single minute. And Pavon has also stated that his intentions are to win the league right now. Like, I mean, having all these players from out of town, out of, like, the country, it just creates competition that Napa is here to take the game and the league.
No, yeah, like you said, I forgot to mention that about Monzo. He hates losing, man. We played with him on the streets. Me and you know him from the streets, playing in Redwood and Napa High. He really does not like to lose, and he'll do anything in his power not to lose. If that's some fouls, he'll get some fouls. If it's scoring, he'll get some scoring. If he has to defend, he'll definitely defend for us. And obviously, like you said, Martin Paris coming out from Iowa, he's putting in his experience. He told us how he played with the U.S. team with the pre-Olympics, and he went in Brazil, and that's when he saw that the competition was heavy. But he has a lot of experience, obviously, and he's traveled here to us now, and he's probably one of all-American for sure kind of counterparts going on here for that title, as he's probably one of the best defenders in the league. If I see it, someone with pace, someone with his defending stats, I'm sure he's got a long career ahead of himself still, and he's here to prove himself too. So we're gonna have to check that out, Carmelo.
Well, Danny, like, today is an important game for 1839 because this decides if they secure a second place in the league, and then we see an aggression by Farolito. But like, back to what I was saying, Danny, today they are playing without their striker, Baby Shark. They are not playing with Baby Sal. So it's a lot of missing components about this game today. So I just want to hear your opinion, your feedback, and what do you think about? What do you think? How can Napa adapt to missing two key crucial players, Danny?
Oh, yeah, let's start off with the lineup actually for Napa 1839. We have Javier Acarria Moreno, 17. Number 1, Carlos Ayala. Number 2, William Benedoni. Number 16, William Bona Santana. Number 29, Alejandro Sendejas. Number 40, Federico Cortez, which is the goalkeeper for today. Number 8, Dojan. We've seen a lot from him these past games. Number 24, Sebi Herrera, making his way on the roster again. And number 27, Emmanuel Johnson. And number 23, Ryan Johnson. Those are the new players coming in due to injuries, like you mentioned, of Baby Shark, Luis Ramirez. And we also have Marco Mons, as we talked about him. He's rocking number 5. Paris Martins, number 19. Number 10, Francisco Pancho Mendoza. Number 6, Gerardo Mendoza. Number 14, Luis Mendoza. 15, Dario Pavon. 3, Paul Ramsey. 2, Ian Reese. And 20, Eric Vargas. You make a really good point, Carmelo. It's going to be a different game scenario for sure, but Corbett, head coach for Napa 1839, I'm sure he has his work and plans of what's going to happen in this case. He saw that Sucre isn't able to play since the last game, I hear, against Oakland Stompers, and the one coming in to take that role is Federico Cortez. We all know him as Fede over here, and he has had a great career so far. Obviously, ups and downs from him as well. He played for Napa Sporting before this. High school, played for Napa High. That's where he probably had his good peak. And, he's made his presence wherever he comes as a goalkeeper. Very solid goalkeeper. I believe he's about 5'10", so he has some great athletic reach for sure. And we're going to see some action from him as he doesn't stand too far from Sucre as well. Obviously, the youngness and experience is going to come in here because Cortez is around 27 years old. So that's an interesting sub. And on top, Mendoza is going to be the one putting in the work, followed along with Monzo. And Monzo scored last weekend when they faced Oakland Stompers. So there's a lot of talent, like we discussed, Carmelo, in this team, and it's pretty evident that Corbett knows what he's doing. As we see here, this fake, and Javi loses it. Sorry, that's Pavon, El Farolito's goalkeeper, tempting the Napa attack, and they could have been losing it there. But now we see again Pavon Dario may take a shot, doesn't calculate it right, and isn't able to hit it right. But no, yeah, Carmelo, I agree. These substitutions are gonna impact the game, but they're great substitutions. So we're gonna have to go with that, roll with that. And let me see the starting 11 for the visiting team. We got the whole family. It looks like we have 3 Arias to start off. Number 19, Eric Arias. Number 6, Gabriel Arias. Number 10, Adoni Arias. Number 1, Jonathan Boronoa. Number 21, Dembro Benzo. Number 16, Pedro Dos Santos. Number 22, Fernando Ferreira. Number 8, Juan Guillardo. Number 25, Gerardo Hernandez. 17, Julio Herrera. Number 4, Danny Meteu. Number 3, Polo Alessino Pavone. Number 23, Carlos Peruse. Number 16, Raúl Zamoro. Parece que sí lo dije bien. Number 9, Ulises Taveres. I believe that's how you say it. And Brian, as we mentioned earlier as well, he does not have a last name here on the roster. Oh, it looks like it actually is here. Villalobos. Brian Villalobos is the number 7 for El Farolito. And we just want to give you guys a little update on what's happening today. Be tuned. Have your speakers ready and have your captions on if you do not speak Spanish. We will be doing the second half in Spanish. Carmelo, I'm excited for that. The people on Instagram, this is courtesy of the people supporting us week in, week out. We did a little poll on Instagram saying, hey, should we shoot for Spanish? Because we know we have a lot of Spanish people tuning in to these live streams, and they said yes. It was an 88% yes, and I think it was only a 14% no, Carmelo. So are you excited to speak some of our actual language, our native language?
Danny, I'm so excited to um, narrate the game in Spanish. I mean, that is my natural language, but I mean, I feel comfortable with either. Oh, we have a beautiful save by Cortez right now, and the game is looking like it's starting to. 1839 is starting to control the ball, the game. Pavon's putting a lot of work into the field. He just can't finish on the last single play, but I mean, the midfielder is looking nice, and here we see a mistake by Alcaria. Alcaria recovers by making a tactical foul right there. It looks like he will get a yellow card right now. Conditioning our midfielder is definitely going to put us in a vital position.
Yeah, that's an early yellow card for Alcaria. So that's going to be a little factor in the game already, as we're only about 10 minutes in. So he's going to have to take care of that, not look for too much aggressiveness, as this is his type of style. He's a very pressing player. He will try to recover the ball if he loses it, like he almost did there. But the ref unluckily calls it a foul. Hopefully this ref is actually decent. Like the last one, it was really some rookie mistakes that we saw there that we questioned, and I'm sure a lot of people questioned after they hit Baby Shark and almost caused a concussion, and the ref kept playing it. But let's see what they have going on today. The sidelines refs look like they're prepared. But, you know, it is a NPSL league, so everything comes and goes. This is a semi-pro levels. I'm liking this song, Carmelo.
The song's amazing, Danny. I also appreciate what 1839 is doing right now. At the end of the game, they will be selling some one-of-one pink jerseys to support a cause against cancer. Every single dollar will be donated to the family and local support to fight against cancer. And then we see the game being pretty calm right now. Like, see 1839 attacking us team right now. Farolito struggling to get out of their side of the box right now, and we see Pancho pressuring right there. Pancho pressuring, and then we see the mistake. He's about to take it. He takes a shot. No, mistake by really bad pass. And it seems that we are getting a counterattack. However, Martins is there to recover the ball. Mansell using a little bit of aggression right there. Going back to the keeper. Header back to the keeper. Play a save. Fede controlling Alcaria all the way back to the defender right now. And it seems like now it's a more of a tactical game right now. Pavon gets the ball. Pavon can retrieve that ball right there. And it seems like Farolito is moving the ball now. Pancho putting a little bit of pressure right there. Let's see if clean.
Yeah, the coach from El Farolito already making his impression here. And I think that's one of the first coaches that I've seen actually get up from his stand. Usually I don't really see any other coach from the visiting side really come up and make his presence. So he's up. Mark Corbett is up, as we see him all the time, you know, making his presence here.
Oh, look at this.
And, yeah, I'm sure El Farolito is playing for the same thing. They want this win, but it's going to be tough. Obviously, home advantage always helps out Napa. And as this whole week has been going, the social media presence has been crazy with Napa 1839. Sorry, and we have to shout out Mario Sendejas, the leader, director in that aspect. He's been doing a great job getting some articles on the Napa Valley Register as well. So he's doing amazing with that, and that's how we see these nice pink kits, as you explained. And we see here Dojan, and it's a penalty. Is it? No, it's offsides. It's offsides, but Dojan was right there. It looked like he was going to have it on the first touch, but it's an offside call right away this early in the game as well. But Napa already making their presence felt on top. El Farolito coming out from the back, Carmelo.
Danny, I just want to make sure that like the cameraman at least points out the new mascot that we just got. Like he is amazing, man. I hope that we have a halftime show with him because like look at him, like he is here for the people.
Yeah, I'm trying to distinguish what he actually is. He looks like a could be a dinosaur, but he looks like he also could be some type of I don't know, dragon. I'm not sure. He looks cool though. I like the jersey he's rocking, and obviously that's what we're going for right here too. Cancer awareness, a specific kind, and Napa Valley 1839 is doing their part in doing that, and all the contributions from the shirts that they're selling from this specific kit is being donated to this cause. So that's pretty nice of them. But not only that, like we said, these jerseys stand out really nice, Carmelo. And we see Pavon now with the touch. Francisco Mendoza to Dojan. Dojan goes down. It calls a foul on Mendoza there.
That's a perfect free kick from there.
Yes, Carmelo, you have to say something about that?
It looks like this is a perfect shot right here. I hope Pancho takes initiative, and it seems like he is going to take the initiative on taking this shot right now. We have seen what he can do with that right foot, left foot. He can put power, precision. So this is the time that he does it right now. Takes a few steps back. He's preparing the ball, setting it up. El Farolito. And Francisco Mendoza seemed that he was the guy that put the team 1-0 last game against Stompers. And he takes a shot, and keeper read that perfectly, and it seems like it was off. Yeah, corner kick. Definitely good call by the ref. And what a good shot. That was a good shot. It's just like the Farolito goalkeeper was just well positioned right there. Alcaria is going to be taking the corner kick right now. Hopefully he can find that Spanish connection with Pavon, and he can center that header inside of the goal. The back of the net. Just would love to see that. And here it is. And it's oh my god, and what a beautiful save by the keeper. And once again, the keeper does it again. Oh my god, that keeper's mad at every single one of their players right now. And 2 shots back to back. He is the hero of El Farolito right now. Alcaria will be taking this shot once again, and we'll be looking for one of their players.
Yeah, that was Gerardo Mendoza with that shot. And we see another corner here. This could be dangerous. El Farolito goalkeeper now grabs it. And I'm trying to get his name as we speak right here. But watch out with this counter attack. It's Paris Martin's actually in the back. Napa isn't too worried about that with his pace. He's calmly opening up. But yeah, Hera Mendoza is the one that scored a goal last weekend against Oakland Stompers, and he was there making his presence. That could have been a goal for him too, but El Farolito goalkeeper comes out strong and blocks that very early with his hand. And I think his name is Jonathan Borona. Sorry, I think it's Berona, actually. Pronunciation is Berona, and he's had a great save so far. We see him talking there to the Farolito players. And Farolito doesn't look too comfortable, Carmelo. They're looking like they're a little bit pressed. And I'm sure this has to do with their visiting situation. And Napa playing here, I'm sure we're one of the top teams right now, or Napa is at least. And we see right here Paris going off. Because every game has been one-sided. It hasn't really been one-sided. It's always a 50-50, but Napa is always on top of it. At least the times we've seen them here at home, they're always going for that extra strike. They're always showing that extra effort, and I'm sure the fans have a lot of say in that, Carmelo.
I mean, picture this, Danny. You're El Farolito, you're coming away, you're playing against a really complicated team, and then you see the fans, you see the people, more than 400 people. That can be quite intimidating. And, I mean, at the end of the day, the fans are the 12th player on the field right now. Like, they are the difference maker. They are the difference makers. Here we have Perez making a cut inside, and it looks like Perez will take the ball, and unfortunately he cannot. Monzo's going right there. He's following. He's pressuring that player right now. And fortunate by El Farolito, they are able to bring back their pace back into the game, switching it to the other side, to the right back, playing in the midfield with 17. Beautiful pressure by our left back right there. Look at that passion from the El Farolito coach. He's screaming at the players. He knows what they can do, and I mean, they are a good team.
Yeah.
Here we have number 17 trying to take our left back on speed. Beautiful through pass. However, it is intercepted by Ian Rias. Pavon gets the ball. He goes to the middle. Beautiful connection. And we have seen what this kid can do. And we see that pass. And oh my God, if he takes it and counter him. Come on, take him on. Take him on. Take a shot. No angle. And it's a goal! 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 Golazo, señoras y señoras. Marco Monzo does it again. Spectacular. Amazing. Cold finish. Cold-blooded. He does it.
Marco Monzo, we talked about this. He talked about it himself. He comes in. He's by himself. He has a straight shot. Estaba para papitas para él. He just pushes that in with full strength with his inner foot, and that is another goal, his second goal of the season. Marco Monzo's on the run after scoring against Oakland Stompers. He is very confident in the building, and Napa's 1-0 up leading. This is an amazing time for the fans as well, and what a great way to continue this first half. We have our first action shot, and I don't think this is going to be the only one. The fans want more. The team wants more. Monzo, that was a great goal, man. That's something we're definitely going to have to keep repeating on our heads.
And this is what Monzo has to do, man. Monzo has to be continuing performing and being out there. We have to remember that he did lose his spot against Santana, our Brazilian midfielder. However, Santana is injured right now, and this is when Marco Monzo is doing what he has to do right now, scoring goals, putting the team on their back, and that finish, Danny. Let me just go back to the finish. Everyone think that was easy, right? He was by himself in front of the goal, right? But those are the moments that you can distinguish a good player and a bad player. A good player will take the time, breathe, and execute exactly like Marco Monzo did it. And then we have Pancho once again with a pass. And oh my God, Pancho is dropping players left and right. And come on, Pancho, you gotta release the ball at this one. And he manages to get another free kick right now.
Yeah, Pancho doing everything, gets a couple nutmegs there, and he contains the ball, and finally, when he's about to release it, El Farolito player finds him and tries to foul him, and he does get that foul, and now it's a free kick for Napa 1839. And as you said it, yeah, we could distinguish players when it comes to finishing. Monzo had no shame. He had no fear in his face when taking that shot. He went with what he knows in his experience, and he just went in exactly placing the ball where he wanted it. There's no way the Farolito goalkeeper was going to be able to get to that one, Carmelo. But watch out with this one. This could be Mendoza, chips it up into the front, tries to fight Pavon. It's not there.
It was a set piece that they were practicing.
Yeah, Herrera. This is Pavon, the other Pavon, not able to get there for 1839. Now Farolito trying to respond to this counter. Mendoza, I don't know if that was a foul right there. Ref calling it early on Mendoza, saying it was a push. They both went for a 50-50. I'm not quite sure about that. This cannot be a yellow card. This is a 50-50 ball. If anything, it is a foul. But I don't believe it was a foul against Napa 1839. Carmelo.
This is when it comes down to, Danny. Like, the players cannot get involved with the ref. They just gotta let the ref do its thing. And it seems like he is going to get a yellow card. I have no idea why he decided to get that yellow card. But I mean, at this point, Mendoza has to get back into the game. Both of our midfielders have yellow cards, Alcarria and Pavon and Mendoza. So that is going to condition our midfield right now.
Number 14, Napa's Luis Mendoza.
But I mean, like I was telling you, Danny, we cannot get involved with the ref. We gotta let the ref do his thing. Most of the times, I mean, he is not. He is going to make mistakes.
Yeah, that was a mistake. Obviously, I don't think that was a yellow card. They were both going for the ball. Perhaps Mendoza just get there on time, but it's an accidental thing. Now he has to call this. He calls it a little bit late. Okay, now he's marking a yellow card for Farolito. So it could be him just giving out cards today. Possibly we might see a red if he's taking them out like that. He's handing them out like candy. Carmelo.
Like you said, Danny, candy. He is handing it out like candy right now. And I mean, the ref is doing that right now. He's trying to have control of the game. He knows that both of these teams are going for a win, and they are going to be aggressive. And if the ref does not set the discipline early in the game, like this can go into red cards and potentially injuries. So another interception right here by our left back. Let's see if Alcare can recover this ball right here. He manages to header the ball, unfortunately. And then we see a beautiful through pass right there. He takes him on. Pavon takes him on. Pavon sets him up with a beautiful vision through pass right there. We see Manzo once again, and he sets him up. And what a goal! Oh my God! Napa keeps knocking on the door. And it seems like we just got to keep up this momentum. We just got to keep making it happen. And it will happen in a matter of time. Oh my God. Unfortunate by our midfielder, number 8.
Dojan again speaking to the goal, flirting with the goal. He is not able to finish that, and we've seen a lot from him himself. He's been off and on trying to get his goal. I don't think he has one yet this season, so I think today is the night that he looks for that goal. He was that close, Carmelo. He was that close to getting his first goal. But great play again by 1839. Pavon taking off a defender. Monzo was by himself. Monzo goes to the wideness and uses his speed to put in that ball for Dojan. But unfortunately, like you said, he isn't able to put it in. We have Pavon now looking for a player, looking for that pass. Dojan isn't able to get there. Farolito trying to control the game. This game's still pacing. We see 1-2 bicycles from El Farolito midfielder right here. Number 8, Juan Gilardo. Herrera for El Farolito now, distributing the ball. Goes with Arias. Arias with Arias. There's a bunch of Arias on this Farolito as we see some 18. Sorry, it looks like the microphone wasn't working for a little bit. Shout out to JJ, one of the twins that played as well and got a championship with the Napa Valley College. He's tuning in to the stream. Thank you for letting us know. Yeah, we have very short distance with the cord here. But thank you to Lucas, our production manager here, in charge of everything for that. We thank him. But we're back online. I don't know how long that was going for, but thank you for letting us know, JJ. We appreciate you. Shout out to that. And we see now Monza going back. I hope you guys didn't miss those goals because Carmelo shouted out that goal pretty nicely. I like that narration, Carmelo. Now we see Hera touching the ball, coming in hot, playing out from the back, using his speed. And he's a defender, but he definitely looks like the guy that would love to play center, mid, center forward, and go and attack. As you see Ian there with a nice fake, trying to get Farolito in their head now. And yeah, we saw Poncho right there arguing with not only the ref, but the players. Looking at his leadership, and he's definitely has a say in the team, and they'll respond behind what his leadership has to say with his long, strong shots that he has. I'm trying to say that by the end of tonight, we'll see more shots from him, as he did score last weekend. So his morale is up for sure with his 2 goals in the season. We see a cross in deep into the second post for Farolito. They're able to save it, bring it back. Paris there, able to take that out, and still with the ball, takes it out, and now I believe it is Napa 18-9's possession. But we're coming here close to a close end, Carmelo, as 8 minutes are left in this half. What do you think you have to say about the overall game?
Napa 1839 is making sure that they go into halftime with a 1-0 lead right now, potentially 2. But I mean, they are setting their tempo. They are playing a slow game. They are controlling the way that the game is played right now. Farolito is playing 1839's game. And I mean, a lot of that has to do with our goalkeeper today, Fede. He brings a lot of experience into this team right now, and he knows when to shoot those long balls or when to just center it into or just pass it to their defenders. He has confidence in them. He trusts them, and look at that. He is taking his time. He knows that they are no rush. 7 minutes to go, and that's exactly what Napa has to do right now. From previous game, Napa always goes down on the score by first half. Today they seem like they are switching the game around. Here we have number 6.
Le puede pegar, cuidado con esta, le puede pegar el Farolito. Y ahora entramos en el español y vamos a cambiar así este idioma. Viene con todo el 7 del Farolito, mete un saquetón para allá y todavía lo tiene el Farolito. Cuidado con esta. Y Fede se avienta y la saca bien Federico y arranca con todo Pavone. Ahora por la izquierda. Se cambia el ritmo del partido. Napa despierta. Cuidado con esta. Manso por la derecha. Manso viene a toda velocidad. Cuidado, le puede pegar. Si le gana, le puede meter gol. Y lo bajan. Es penal. Es penal. Es penal. Dice el árbitro que no. Están absolutamente ciegos. Carmelo, ¿qué tienes que decir? Ese era un penal, claro. No sé por qué no lo marcan.
Eso no sé si era un penal, claro, Dani, pero lo que te puedo decir es que eso era una jugada de tarjeta amarilla, posiblemente de tarjeta roja, si lo alcanza a tirar antes de que llegue al área. Y estamos cambiando el partido a español. Ahorita empezamos con nuevo dinámica, nuevo sistema. El Farolito se encarga, se lleva 1, se lleva 2. Qué pase hermoso. Y está 1 contra 1, se lo lleva. Buena defensa por el equipo de 1839. Pavón está haciendo todo su trabajo para recuperar la pelota. Se regresa hasta atrás.
You see, así cambia. I'm sure if you guys were hearing this in English and then tuned into Spanish right away, we are mentioning that in the beginning of the game, we will be switching to Spanish in the second half as the people have chosen. but I'm sure you guys woke up just from those commentaries right there. But we see back, that's just a little taste of what me and Carmelo got coming up in the second half. Don't worry, there's still a couple times here as we see Monzo losing the ball there. But that was a very dangerous play. That was a penalty kick in my opinion, Carmelo. I don't know what the ref was calling there, but the goalie comes out clean, but at the same time takes on Monzo and causes him to fall. I think that should have been an interference. If it wasn't a penalty, it was at least outside of the 18-yard box as we see this. But Fede had a great save, one of his first saves of the day. He comes out strong. It looks like he was completely given up, and he takes that ball away and that goal away from El Farolito, and I believe it was Benzo from El Farolito, number 21, that took that shot and isn't able to get it past the Napa 1839 goalkeeper. As we see Mendoza now trying to pass, trying to find open space. There he is again. Finds Dojan. Dojan and Mendoza gathering up for this. Gets a cross into Pavon, and Pavon isn't able to get there, but Farolito was about to be calling an own goal on their half. It looks like Farolito's struggling. Mello, what do you think?
Danny, they are struggling right now, and oh my God, that was genius by Mendoza right there. Like, he was going for Pavon, but he knew that in the middle of that he could find a mistake from the defender, which we almost saw an own goal right now. Alcaria is about to take this. He's about to take this corner kick right now, and let's see what he can do right now. The mascot is doing his job, Danny. Like, he's on the benches. He is talking. He's like making sure. Like, and he takes a corner kick right now, and he was able to connect. Unfortunate, very soft header. El Farolito looking for that counter attack. However, they do go back into playing into the midfield. Marco Manso applying some pressure right there. He shows him the ball. He goes past him. They switch into the left-hand side of the game. They are going on the fair. It seems like two players are defending him, and beautiful defending. Double team. Marco Manso passes it to Pancho. Pancho in the middle. Pancho cannot retain the ball. However, he does. He retains the ball, and then we see Mendoza looking for that through pass right there. El Farolito defenders were able to read that play, and he recovers. The kid recovers the ball once again, and he's looking for someone to make the run. Marco Manso's making the run on the corner right now. He's about to center. He's timing it. He's taking his time, and unfortunate, it was a hand. He was not able to control it, and oh my God, this last 2 minutes of the game, 5 minutes of the game are intense, Danny. El Farolito is on the ropes right now, and this is when Napa should go for the knockout right now. Going into the second half with a 2-0 lead would be nice, and here we have number 21 making the post pass a little too short, and we have Perez going and telling everyone to make those runs. Unfortunately, he cannot connect that pass.
Also, there's some Tannery Bend, some 1839 Sauvignon Blanc from Napa Valley, as well as some Cabernet and some Mira wines from our sponsors. So
Farolito controlling the ball in the midfield, having their patience. They are not going for a counter attack right now. They are building slowly from the back. However, Napa's defending is spectacular today. Pancho getting the ball. He recovers the ball. He's hiding the ball. He's not letting anyone borrow the ball at this moment right now. Here we have number 3 on the right side. And oh my God, that was really dirty by number 7 from El Farolito. However, the ref decides to continue the play. Here we have a pass to number 11 going into the right side. And oh my God, that was really well defended by number 3 right now. And then we have Mendoza encountering 3 players against him. He manages to have that ball on him. Mendoza's having fun. They are pushing him. Mendoza's having a good time. And it seemed like El Farolito player did not like that. This is Mendoza playing his classical mental games on the players. He is saying, I am here. I'm the best player on the field right now. And if you got to push me to try to get the ball, I'll let you do that.
Yeah, Mendoza is the type of guy. He's a very nice guy. I don't think he'd be the fighter type, and we don't know that until we see it. But he is definitely wasn't looking for problems. We see here Pavon looking for that play, but Farolito is obviously frustrated with what's going on the scoreboard and what was going on in the game in real time. So they're showing their anger on Mendoza. Obviously, the guy looked like about 6'1". I believe that is number. If he turns around, I would be able to describe his name. But he is the one that is causing the aggression. So that could have easily been a yellow card for him if the ref was thinking about it like that. So yeah, the refing today is a little confusing again. By the calls he's making, they're a little bit questionable, and that one should have been a yellow. He's just pushing the player without his with anything really going on. Mendoza was just going for the ball, going for the throw in, and I think they're in their heads right now. As we see his name turn around, he is number 7 for El Farolito, and that's Brian Villalobos causing the aggression against the 5'7" midfielder Mendoza with really good footwork, as we've seen him off and on. And that's what he's doing. He was showing the ball, and I don't think Villalobos like that. As we see here, a mistake from Ian, but Ian is able to recover that. He's not. Javi's there, the engine of the team, getting back to it. Pavon finding Mendoza, and Mendoza now with the great technical footwork. We saw that far finish, that far pass for Mendoza. Mendoza isn't able to get here now. Villalobos trying to find someone again, and the ref calls that the end of the second half. Thank you guys for tuning in this first half. Second half, remember, we are in Espanol, so be ready to then. That's going to be history here on 11 Sports for Napa 1839. Thank you, and we'll see you here in a couple minutes. Stay tuned for this quick correct. Y arrancamos con la segunda mitad de este partido y vemos una nueva contratación por el número 27 de Napa. Un nuevo integrante en el equipo. Aquí Emmanuel Johnson jugando para 1839. Y aquí empezamos el ingreso de esta segunda etapa hablando español. Ahorita vamos a ver si podemos agarrar a Luis Ramírez Mendoza, uno de los titulares indiscutibles que casi tuvo un hat-trick la semana pasada, pero desafortunadamente se cayó del baño. Dicen por ahí que se cayó del baño. Qué oso. Y ahorita a ver si le podemos hablar, tener unas palabras con él. Pero aquí lo vemos, tal vez lo vieron en la cámara. Y empieza esta segunda mitad. 1-0 va ganando Napa. Tiene liderazgo que pueden ganar hoy. Y están disfrutándolo la gente, obviamente, aquí en Napa. Ya está cayendo como 69 grados centígrados. Y jugando bien. Indiscutiblemente. Ahora sí viene el Farolito. Tiene su prueba. Meten un golazo. Gol, 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 gol. Del Farolito. El 17 del Farolito es el que mete el zurdazo desde la banda derecha, corta para adentro y se lo hace a Federico, el número 17, otra vez aquí diciendo Julio Herrera que le mete ese zurdazo, nada que pudo hacer Cortés. Y aquí estamos, tenemos una de las estrellas de Napa. Ahora sí ya entró el compa Luis Mendoza Ramírez, pero cuidado con esta jugada, la cambian para integrar a otro tiro que se va por la derecha del portero. Luis, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo te estás sintiendo? Tenemos la noticia que hoy no estás jugando por la lesión de tu mano. ¿Qué nos puedes decir de eso?
Bien, muchas gracias, estamos muy bien, gracias por la invitación. Y bueno, sí, sufrí un pequeño accidente la semana pasada, pero si Dios quiere vamos a estar presentes el siguiente juego a los playoffs. Creo que nos tocan aquí en casa, ¿no?
Sí, por supuesto. Gracias aquí por acompañarnos. No te preocupes de eso. Aquí hay jale para dar. Aquí te vamos a dar jale. Si quieres seguir comentando con nosotros, ocupamos más estrellas como tú, que hablen español así bien bonito. Pero parece que aquí va a haber un cambio. Carmelo, ¿cómo estás viendo esta segunda etapa de la segunda mitad del partido?
Pues Dani, esto es muy desafortunadamente. El Farolito hizo lo que tenía que hacer. En 5 minutos del partido acaba de meter su gol y está en el partido 1-1. Baby Shark, ¿cómo miras el partido hoy?
Bueno, la verdad que se veía fácil en el primer tiempo. Entramos muy bien, entramos concentrados, pero pues lamentablemente ahorita yo creo los han de haber regañado al Farolito y pues ellos entraron, pues ya lo vimos, entraron más concentrados, más enfocados, y creo que nosotros bajamos un poco las manos, más confiados. Pero bueno, ahorita tienen que esforzarse más mis compañeros para poder remontar este resultado y poder quedarse el resultado en casa.
No, sí, parece que el coach, el entrenador, el profe, lo vimos desde el primer tiempo gritándole a sus jugadores diciendo, arre, tenemos que darle con todo, nosotros estamos en tercer lugar, tenemos que entrarle a este equipo de Napa, y parece que sí, ahorita están entrando con otro tipo de motivación, otro tipo de juego, y luego respondiendo al 1-1. Así que va a estar interesantísimo esta segunda etapa del partido. Aquí vemos a Mendoza, desafortunadamente la lesión de Mendoza, está jugando tan bien, regateando con los compañeros, y por ahora lo vemos aquí salir. Ojalá esté bien porque sigue los playoffs, de todos modos, si pierden o no, o ganan o no, siguen los playoffs. Ojalá eso es lo que están haciendo Napa. Y aquí ponen a Benodini, el italiano americano que tiene mucha carrera, a ver si puede aprovechar estos minutos que le están dando. Y aquí está él tocando su primer balón, no logra girar, y ahora lo agarra el Farolito, el autor del gol, pasándola bien, tocando, como que se están animando más los del Farolito. Y ahora viene Javi tratando de conectar español a Darío. Pero ¿cómo has visto en esta semana de entrenamiento, Luis, a tus compañeros? Se ven que todos están animados para no solo ganar este partido, pero para ser candidatos para el campeonato.
Sí, la verdad que fue una semana muy intensa, lo platicábamos con el entrenador. No había que dar ventajas, no había que bajar los brazos, porque pues ahora sí, la siguiente semana se viene la fiesta grande y pues como tú sabes, las finales se juegan diferente, ya se juegan con el corazón y no puedes tener ningún tipo de errores porque pues te puede costar dentro del campo.
Y absolutamente aquí ahorita ya casi le tocaba un error y le iba a costar caro al Farolito. Carmelo, ¿cómo te estás sintiendo ahorita? La gente ya está llegando. Al principio parece que nomás eran 200 personas, pero ahorita ya se está viendo como otras 350. ¿Cómo se siente el ambiente?
El ambiente está hermoso aquí. Ya sabes que los soportadores que tenemos en 1839 son nuestro jugador número 12. Estaba mirando el partido ahorita y he mirado que el número 27, Emmanuel Johnson, está jugando por la banda derecha con nosotros. Un muchacho con mucha proyección. Él es jugador de Sacramento Republic. So, vamos a mirar qué tiene que ofrecer este día el número 27.
No, sí, esta es mi primera vez jugando o viéndolo jugar en estos instantes. Luis, no sé si tú estabas ahí en el partido pasado cuando jugaron allá en Oakland. ¿También participó Johnson?
La verdad no estuve en ese juego, te digo, mi accidente no me permitió ver ese partido, pero en los entrenamientos la verdad que se le ven buenas cosas. Es un jugador rápido, es potente, la verdad que tiene muy buenas condiciones y pues esperemos que nos pueda ayudar dentro del campo, ¿no? Mientras aporte a nuestro equipo, todo sea bienvenido.
Claro, ya escuchamos de aquí de mano no tan ajena y miramos que Johnson ahí estaba discutiendo con los árbitros y también con los del Farolito. Se ve que tiene pasión el joven. No sé cuántos años ha de tener ahí, si nos puedes explicar. Oh, desde 2003. Vaya que joven, ¿eh? Así que es joven el chaval. Y sí, como dice Carmelo, tiene mucho que destacar y ojalá podamos ver algo de él. Ya Luis nos está diciendo aquí que tiene potencia el chavo. A ver que si le pueden dar la pelota, a ver si le pueden causar más daño al Farolito. Y ahora viene Bonsun para el Farolito, queriendo disparar para su compañero Carmelo.
Y hemos mirado que Pancho ha bajado al medio campo, está jugando como el número 10 ahora. Estaba jugando antes como delantero, pero por la lesión de Luis Mendoza, se mira que él tiene que bajar a hacer ese rol de distribuir el balón para los delanteros rápidos que tenemos hoy. William Boldini tiene 2 goles, ha jugado poco tiempo, pero su dirección de goles es fenomenal en estos tiempos. So, si él quiere hacer una presencia, lo tiene que hacer hoy. Hoy tiene que marcar goles. Hoy tiene que decirle al coach, ok, estoy aquí, enséñame te voy a enseñar lo que tengo que hacer. Y lo tiene que demostrar. El Farolito tiene y miramos a Pérez otra vez más y lo hace correr y se lo lleva. Y esa es una tarjeta roja, señores. Muy sucio. La levantó más alta de medio cuerpo. Último casi jugador, pero horrible.
Sí, es el número 3, Pavone, que causa ese foul terrible. Como está pitando el árbitro, eso debería ser roja, porque está dando las amarillas como si fueran dulce. Otra vez, Carmelo, lo mencionamos en la primera mitad, y ahorita le saca la amarilla, así que ya lo tiene en las cartas, pero ese era para roja y estaba solo, no sé, pero se salvó con esa amarilla y Johnson ya se iba a escapar. Y ahora venimos aquí a ver a Javi, a ver qué pueden hacer en esta jugada. Lo mete para Benodini, que lo alcanza, trata de distraer al portero Brandon, que se está doliendo ahora que lo vemos. Viene Francisco con todo, todavía con posesión del balón. Dario logra dársela a Mendoza. Mendoza le pega de larga distancia y no alcanza. Y ahora sí viene Monzo, el autor del gol para Napa. Viene ahora sí el Farolito con Arias. Arias con Tavales. Sigue el otro autor del gol. La siguen pasando y ahora el Farolito se encuentra más a gusto aquí tocando. Prueba cuidado con esta, con Johnson. Viene con todo. Mendoza que tiene el lado izquierdo, perdón. Pavón, Dario Pavón. Y cambian de lado a lado. Qué bonito está jugando ahora sin Napa. Y pueden encontrar otra situación aquí peligrosa por donde metió Luis Ramírez su gol. Y aquí está haciendo la misma jugada. Cuidado, ese es penal. Ese es penal. Penal, 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 penal. Lo dijimos, lo discutimos aquí, lo hablamos. Johnson buscó, se metió al área y es penal. Carmelo, si me lo dejas cantar, pero ¿qué tienen que decir de esa jugada, Carmelo?
Este jugador me encanta, sabe encarar, sabe llegar 1 contra 1, no tiene miedo. El muchacho es un niño, pero está jugando como todo un hombre hoy, señoras y señoras. Y estoy listo. ¿Quién va a tomar la responsabilidad? Se mira que va a ser Pancho. Pancho está listo. Y normalmente el que tira los penales está aquí con nosotros hoy. ¿Qué piensas cuando estás tirando un penal, Baby Shark?
No, pues nada, la verdad que tengo bastantes años de experiencia jugando al fútbol. Nunca me he puesto nervioso, pero siempre que tomo el balón ya sé a dónde la voy a tirar. Yo creo que es uno de mis secretos, que siempre me siento seguro a la hora de tirar un penal.
Y está tomando los 5 pasos. El portero se está preparando y lo va a meter.
Es Mendoza, es claro que ya sabe dónde está su tiro. Tiene un tiro muy potente. Sería increíble si la fallara, pero no. Aquí ya tiene en la meta que la quiere meter. Es Mendoza, Pancho contra Jonathan. El portero, el arquero de Farolito está bailando, le pega con potencia, golazo. ¡Gol! Mendoza no perdona. Se la pone en medio del portero, no sabe hacer nada. Y se esquiva al lado derecho cuando Mendoza, con la potencia que tiene, como lo advertimos, lo mete directamente entre las redes. ¡Qué gol, qué maravilla! Están 2-1 ganando Napa. Luis, ¿lo has visto esto en los entrenamientos con la potencia que tiene Francisco?
Sí, claro, es un jugador muy interesante, muy listo. La verdad que tiene una pierna derecha bastante potente. Y la verdad que muy contento de tener a Francisco como compañero. La verdad que nos sentimos muy contentos de estar con él.
Espectacular por el número 10 de 1839. Acaba de hacer lo que tenía que hacer, metiendo el gol atrás de las redes del equipo de Farolito. Y esto es el partido de Napa otra vez. El Farolito se mira que no quiere bajar la cabeza y está distribuyendo el fútbol ahorita. Pero me encanta el nuevo muchacho que acabamos de agarrar. Y William Baldoni lleva con velocidad, se lleva en cara. No puede conectar, pero Johnson recupera la pelota. Y una pelota espectacular que no sé si la va a hacer, y eso se mira que va a ser una falta por el portero. Fede en ese tiempo hizo lo que tenía que hacer, era 1 contra 1, y si no salía, eso iba posiblemente ser y se mira que va a ser una roja para el portero de 1839, y esto crea un nuevo juego y las cosas cambian. Oh my God, ¿qué está pasando ahorita? ¿Qué vamos a hacer? No tenemos el segundo portero se está arreglando ahorita y vamos a ver qué va a pasar. Y qué condiciones están pasando en este partido.
Cuidado con esta, ¿no? Lo bueno que Fede lo pensó, tuvo la paciencia para encarzarlo antes de que se metiera al área, así que no hay penal. Eso es lo bueno, pero ahora Napa se queda con 10 hombres en el partido. Increíbles instancias en el momento que está pasando ahorita el partido, pero esto es experiencia. Fede obviamente lo vio, dijo, si él pasa, iba a ser clara opción de gol, lo baja, toma su decisión y ahora está fuera del partido con una roja, pero Manzana, el indiscutiblemente también mencionado arquero de Napa, jugó por la Napa Valley College, ahora está siendo llamado, parece que tenía una lesión, no sé si era en su pie o tobillo, pero ahorita está entrando, así que lo tienen por una razón, ojalá no lo esté estorbando mucho, pero aquí lo vemos listos y el que va a ser sacrificado parece que es Manso, Marco Manso. Ahora que, qué decisión aquí de Mark, tuve que sacar a alguien y apuesta por sacar a Manso que metió el gol, el primer gol del partido, así que se la va a rifar Napa con esta sustitución, pero Manzanita obviamente tiene calidad y talento, está joven y va a defender la portería de Napa por los últimos 29 minutos. Se va a poner no apto para cardíacos este partido, Carmelo.
Este partido es cuando ahora 1839 tiene que hacer lo que tiene que hacer. Tienen que jugar como un equipo, todos recuperar, todos estar haciendo su trabajo y poniéndole 100% y un poquito más. Porque ahorita estamos jugando con un jugador menos y el partido está 2 contra 1. El Farolito piensa que puede hacer algo diferente en estos últimos 28 minutos del partido. ¿Y qué piensas, Baby Shark, de esto? El compañero se mira que está en un receso de baños, o déjame le pregunto a Dani qué opina de esto ahorita.
No, sí, vamos a tener que ver sus reflejos. Aquí viene el Farolito. Primero le pega poste. Vaya, qué entrada. Luego salvada de Manzana, sacándola, pusiendo sus últimos guantes ahí en el talón y pegándole al poste. Lo espantó de seguro en la primera jugada que le esté pegando así. Se salva Manzanita y la puede sacar aquí. Y ahora le toca a jugar, ¿no? Aquí está su oportunidad y está diciéndole al profe Corbett que, pues bueno, aquí puede contar con él y que varias instancias empiezan la temporada con Sucre, que hizo un gran trabajo, tiene una concussion el último partido y ahora se multan por Federico y ahora Federico es el que saca una roja y ahora sí están poniendo toda la carne al asador con su tercera opción y última opción de portero. No sé si alguien más ahí en la banca pueda jugar de portero en estas instancias si pasa otra cosa, pero ojalá y Napa ya se controle poquito. Pero sí, fue una jugada muy peleada ahí donde, como dijimos, Federico Cortés tuvo que actuar en caliente para no sufrir otro gol y ahora tienen que pelear sin la pelota y con la pelota, pero hemos visto muchas instancias donde el equipo